We'll start, okay. So yesterday, we have spoke about, we discussed about the TestNG and how TestNG works basically. What is TestNG and how TestNG works, right? So, basically, different annotations we have tried, right? Before method, before class, before test, and before suit, and test method, after class, and after test, and after suit, and all we have seen, right? All different types of annotations we have tried. So today, we are going to discuss about the order of execution. So order of test execution, guys, order of test executions. So we will write inside the test annotations, we will write the method, right? So if you want to see, we will write test method. So then if you write a public void, say for example if it is login method, we will write what exactly the login method is there. So we will start inside this we will start writing etc, right? So the code which we will implement. So like this, say for example in testng, if we have specified multiple n number of test cases, say for example login page, we verify login page, okay, verify login page, and verify say for example home page, say for example like this. If we have multiple test cases inside the testng, so what is the order of execution of testng? Verify say for example logo. So then verify, say for example if we have n number of test cases will be there, right? So for particular task, so there will be n number of test cases will be written for one particular thing. So in that case, what we have to verify, so what we will do, we will just we will write like this, right? So say for example n number of test cases will be there in for one particular task. So in which order testng has to execute? So in this kinds of test, so there might be there might be test cases which are high priority test cases and low priority test cases. So that and all segregation of high priority low priority concept is there in TestNG. So if we have specify high priority, so then those test cases will be executed first, remaining test cases will be executed after that priority. So basically order of execution we are going to try now. So the very first order, without specifying anything, so if you write like this only, so it will default order of execution is there in Selenium, called default order of execution is there. So in TestNG, default order of execution is there. If you have not specified any priority or something whatever, so it will execute in the order of default order. What exactly the default order is like? So the test method we used to write, right? So this is the method name. So these are the test method names. Based on the alphabetical order of these test method names, so it is going to execute. So what is the default order of execution is? So the name of the test methods, test method names, right? So the name of the test method names alphabetical, it will execute in the order of alphabetical order. It will execute the test cases in the name of the test method names in alphabetical order. Okay, see for example verify login is there. So verify is common over here. So this excluding this verify, then comes login, right? So first letter is L and first letter is H, then comes again logo is there, then comes again records are there. So in which priority it is executing? Alphabetical order, whichever the alphabets comes first, so that it will get executes. So then after that one by one it will execute. This is the default order of execution. Say for example I don't want to execute these test cases in default order. we can write the priority. Okay, so here we can specify one more parameter in TestNG. So we can put one bracket. Inside the bracket we have something called a priority. So say for example, if I have written the priority equal to 1, so this test case will be executed. So in that case, so this default order of execution will be ignored for this particular method. Okay, so say for example, if we have written the priority as 2 for this, so this test case will be executed second. So say for example, if you have written specify the, like this is the priority 3, so then this method will be executed third. So then if we have written the priority as 4 for this, then it will be executed at the fourth test case. So if we have written the priority, so based on the priority these test cases will be getting executed. Okay, so it is not like only positive priority. So we'll write down this priority. Okay, based on the priority. Okay, so it is not like only positive priority, so we can specify negative priority as well. Say for example, if we have specified it as -1, so and if we haven't specified any priority for this, so this will be priority by default will be considered for 0. Okay, so then say for example, if we have specified this as 1, so then if we specified it as 2, so this will be getting executed first, then 0 will be executed, so then 1 will be executed, then 2 will be executed. So this is how the priority is going to work in TestNG. So these things we will go and try in real time. So how it will work like that we will see. Okay, so for that I'll launch my Eclipse. So let the Eclipse load. By that time we'll get into these things. Say for example, if we have written these things only negative, so negative also we can specify this will be executed, and wherever we have not specified the priority, so then this will be priority will be considered as 0. Okay, by default from the Selenium, test engine. So based on the order, whichever the order we specify, usually the order or priority we are going to specify is based on the priority of the test case. So when it comes to regression testing, or when it comes to complex and big applications, it is very much necessary to give the priority for the test cases. If priority is more, if you find the test issues at the very beginning stage, so it will be very good, right? So we will get ample time to fix the issue, and verify the fix, and then we can deploy that fix, right? So that is the reason when it comes to regression testing or functional testing, for complex and high priority and high severity scenarios, it is very much necessary to mention the priority. Say for example, if you have n number of test cases, so it will be right now we have only 4 to 5 test cases, so that is not a problem. So if we have 10, 15, 50, 60, 100 test cases, then it will be very difficult, right? So in those scenarios and all, priorities are will be very helpful to specify the priority for the test cases. Okay, so yesterday we have seen that I'm not talking about these. Okay, so this before suite and before method and all, so these are all we have seen yesterday. So how this is going to execute, how these are going to execute. So our concentration is today is about only this test annotation. So this annotation we can make use in different ways, and we can specify the priorities. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is so I'll create one new class. So yesterday we have defined over here, right? So I'll create one new class, a dedicated class for this. So I'll create one class called priority test test demo. Okay, so make sure main method is not required for TestNG. Click on finish. Okay, so for today, what we will do is like we will take one application. So in that application, we will specify, like we will try to write some manual test scenarios. Okay, so test cases we are going to write. So which application we will take? So we will take, like mm, what we will take, any application we have. So we will like we'll take orange HRM demo, HRM demo application we will take. So this is the demo application. So in this demo application, so we will try to write scenarios. Okay. Mm. So this is the moment, this is the login page. The moment when we open the login page, so here only we can write multiple number of test cases. uh, what we will do, for login page only we will write test cases. Okay, so after that we'll get into the other things, and we will see. So as soon as we get into this particular page, what are the scenarios we can write, right, apart from this trying in with invalid credentials and valid credentials. Only just we will try to focus on a positive scenario, I mean valid scenario for today. So first what we will verify, as soon as the moment when we landed to this page, first we will try to verify the title. So then we will try, like whether this orange HRM logo is present or not. So then, like we will try to pass this valid username and password. Then click on login. Okay, before going to do that, we will try to verify few other things, like forgot password is available on the page or not, and few other details, like these things are available, right? So these are the main things we can verify. So I'll try to write down the scenarios. Okay, so we'll try to write the test cases for this particular page. So the very first test case is verify title of the page. Second thing, verify the orange HRM logo. The third thing is uh, verify forgot your password link is present or not. So then fourth test case is uh, login with valid credentials. Okay, so then we will before going to do that, first we will try with the login with invalid credentials once. So then we will try for valid credentials. Okay, fifth test case is login with invalid credentials. Okay, so a login with invalid credentials might be, like we can try multiple of permutation and combination. So for our demo purpose, we will try only one scenario. Okay, so these are the 5 test cases. I want to write it from TestNG. I want to, execute it from TestNG. Then I have to, like do the, other things. Okay, so this is the URL which I wanted to launch. So I'll write, before method, inside this public, I'll write on method public void setup method. Okay, so setup method, in the sense here I'm going to, launch my browser and open the URL. Till opening the URL, I'll do in this particular method. So in order to, save the time, I'll go back to my old code and I'll copy this setup process. till where? Till launching the browser. TestNG file will be used. Okay, so this is the setup till we launch the browser. Okay, so TestNG demo, this is what this is our method. So here we are going to launch till the browser. So here this is telling like it is not declared. We will declare one web driver. Okay, so it will be fine. Import this web driver class from Selenium. So then this error will gone. So now I have to copy this URL. So then I have to pass it inside this URL so that it will go and it will launch this particular uh, website. So then after that what I have to do? After method, right? So then I have to write public void uh, tear down method. We will write tear down in the sense close the browser and everything. That's it. Okay, so import this after method annotation from TestNG. Okay, so here I'll like driver dot quick tiles so that I can close all the browsers which is open from the TestNG. Quit the browser. So it is quitting the browser. Okay, so now inside this I have to write the test cases. Okay, so first test case is test public void the method name is, so we'll go back to the test case one, verify the title. So give the test method names some meaningful names. Okay, as soon as we see the method names itself, we should get to know what this method will verify. Okay, so we have to provide some meaningful names. That's it, guys. So we'll verify title of the page. Verify title is fine. Okay, so this is the first test case. So what we have to do? So we have one method called driver dot get title is there, right? So it will get the title for us. So as it is written in one string, I store it in one string variable string title of the page equals to this. So it is going to get and it will save it in one scenario. So guys, like for now you don't have to worry about this. I'll write one assert. Okay, assert dot assert equals I'll write. So you don't have to worry about it. Assert, I'll talk about asserts in detail in the upcoming classes. I'm just like what it will do is like it will just compare what is the expected and actual value. So actual value is like which is coming from the code, and expected will be like what we are passing. So this is what I am expecting. So this is the expected value. Okay, so from title what I am getting is that is the actual value. So it will compare. If both are matching, then the test case will pass. If both are not matching, then test case will be failed. Okay, so then comes test public void. So what is my next test case? Verify the orange HRM logo. Verify logo. Logo. Okay, so then comes what is, I'll inspect this page, inspect this particular this image. So what we will do? So id is app. So I'll try to write an XPath for this. So I'll quickly write an XPath for this. So id is equal to, so instead of this I can write directly for this. So for this we don't have any text of this link text and nothing is there. So it is written in only one web element. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divs are there. So we'll quickly write the d dot d d d d dot img. Okay, so it is returning only one web element. So I'll copy this web element. I'll write one driver dot find element by dot x path. So I'm passing the x path over here. So I have to check whether it is displayed or not, right? Not right. So for that we have one method called is displayed or not. If it is displayed on the web page, so it will return as true. If it is not, it will return as false. So it is returning one boolean value, right? So I'll write boolean uh, logo flag. Okay, so equals to this boolean. Okay, so if you want, I can pass it, and I can print that this out. So or else you can write one assertion also, that is not the thing. So that is fine. Okay, so it will print the logo, whether what it is written. So then I have one more test called public void. Then what is my test case? Forgot password link present or not. Verify forgot link. Okay, so we'll provide forgot password link. Okay, then for this also I have to write one X path. I'll go and I'll inspect this element. So this is the web element which is having the text. So I'll quickly write an X path for this. So star uh, text equals password. So it is operating only one web element. It is fine. Okay. So I'll go and write driver dot find element by dot xpath. So this is the xpath I have to write. So again for this also same is display. Okay. For this also boolean in forgot forgot link. This is the link. So I'll print that value. This out. So we will print this value. So in the real time scenario we are not going to print. We will just simply write assertion. Okay. So one more test I am going to write public void. What is my invalid credential? Login with verify login with invalid cred. Okay. So for this I'll write okay. This what we have. What we can do is we can call one method, generic method also. We can write one method, and this will be we will call itself if we upload a value. What happens? So that is fine. That we will do later in generic method. For now, we will do this one. Driver dot find element by dot. So first we will inspect this page. What is the username? So this is the main username. Name equal to username. I'll write the next part for this. The attribute is name equal to username. So this is only one web element. Driver dot find element by x path. So this is the x path. Dot send keys. Okay. So here I have to send the keys. So then comes driver dot find the element by dot xpath. So here I have to specify the xpath of password field. So this is the xpath, name equal to password. So this is the name equal to password. Okay. Come back to TestNG and write and dot send keys. We have to send the keys. Okay. So we let us make it like okay, if you get confused, that is also a problem. So for now we will try with this method only. So these are the methods they are telling as valid. So I'll make it as invalid by putting one extra. That's it. Okay. So admin up to 3 is there. So then these are invalid credentials, right? So the same method I'll copy. I'll paste it verify login with valid credentials. Okay. So here I'll just remove this extra whatever I have added. So that will become valid. Correct. So then comes all my test cases are done. All 5 test cases I have written, and all my test cases have been written, and I have to execute and I have to see. Without any priority I am executing guys. Okay. So first we will execute run as TestNG test. We'll see what happens. So as of now I have not mentioned any this thing what mm, priority kind of a thing. It is showing one error. So we'll quickly go back to the TestNG, not TestNG. Go back to the properties, go to this TestNG and disable this arc use project TestNG and close and run this run as TestNG test. So now this error should not come. So now it is started. So for each and every test case it will launch a new browser and it will close the browser. Okay, for every test case it will launch the browser and it will close. Okay, each and every test cases are independent over here. So it is launching the browser and opening the URL. So it is closed. So then again it will open one more for one more scenario. So then it is launching, opening the URL. So then it is returned as true. The third test case is getting executed. Okay. So it is done. Fourth test case now it is executing. It is done. And the fifth test case it is opening. And the fifth test case it will see. So it is done guys. Now we are able to see the test case. So if you go here results of running class priorities demo, so we are able to see all the test cases have been passed. So the very first test case it is executed is verify title. So then verify forgot password. So then verify login with invalid credential. Verify login with valid credentials. So after that it is executed. Verify logo. Okay. So see guys, this verify logo got executed last time. So even though which is like placed as a second. Verify title is first place, then verify forgot password. So in order for better understanding purpose, we will simply write verify a, verify, we will make this as verify b, we will make this as verify c, so then we will make this as verify d. Okay, we will make this as verify e. So now it has to execute the order of our execution. Okay, default order of execution. So that we will get to know which method got executed, what is the priority, alphabetical order. That's it. So that is what I wanted to show you, the alphabetical order. So first test case is gone, second test case it is launching. Second is also gone, third it is executing. Fourth it is started. For now, fifth test case it is executing. So this is also done. So now we are good to see the results. So if you see here, verify A, verify B, verify C, verify D, verify E. Even though verify A, B, C is in random position, here it is not in one by one, right? So even if you have specified like that, based on the alphabetical order, it is getting executed. Okay. So now we have one more annotation or parameter called as priority. So I'll make it as priority. Okay. So priority equals 1. We will write this. Okay, so then we will add priority 2 for this. So we will add a priority 3 for this. Okay, then we will add a priority 4 for this. Then we will add a priority 5 for this. Okay, so I'll save the code and I'll run the code. Okay, run this test case restarted. Second test case it is started. Now it is, I think it is running last test case. Okay, so it is done. So now we will go back and see guys, even now see this method names order is changed, right? A, C, B, E, then D, like this. So now it is the default order of execution is overridden by this priority. So the default order of execution is ignored now. So now it has taken the priority. One is having verify A, so verify A. Two is having verify C, verify C. Three is having verify B, verify B. Four is having verify E, verify B. And fifth is having verify D, so then verify D. So based on the priority, it is executed our test. Okay, so that is how this priority will override the default order of execution of the test engine. So remaining things are there with combination of priority with without priority, and with priority with negative cases and all. So we will try that tomorrow. Okay, so that's all for today. So tomorrow we will try this without priority, with priority, combination of with priority and without priority, and negative priority and all. Okay, so